a forgotten village lies nestled among dense forests, shrouded in oppressive mountain fog. The atmosphere is bleak, casting a shadow over the weary villagers. Lord Varn's imposing manor looms ominously in the distance, a symbol of power and dread. In the dim kitchen, Lyra scrubs pots, her small hands moving with fierce determination. Her relentless effort mirrors the weight of her young life, etched onto her tired face. The cramped kitchen confines her spirit, a stark reminder of her constrained existence. Aro labors deep within the dark, claustrophobic mine, the air thick with dust and the ominous echo of pickaxes. I pause amid the oppressive darkness, my brow furrowed as I wipe away the sweat, a flicker of hope igniting in my eyes. Under the ancient fig tree, Aro and Lyra meet in secret, their faces etched with hardship. Despite their weary appearances, a spark of joy ignites in their eyes as they find solace in their hidden sanctuary. This fig tree offers them a brief escape from the harsh realities of their lives. Beneath the fig tree, Aro confides in Lyra, their whispers mingling with the wind. Well run. Past the woods, past the river. There must be something more, Aro whispers, his voice filled with yearning. Lyra's eyes light with determination as she responds. Then we must make it to spring. The river will thaw and well go. In the cold, stone dormitory, children huddle together. Fear hangs heavy in the air. A single window offers a glimpse of the night sky, a silent reminder of freedom. The world beyond their confinement beckons, yet remains unreachable. Against the moonlit sky, a lone boy's desperate flight ends abruptly. Guards emerge from the shadows, their dark armor a stark omen. The boy's punishment unfolds, a chilling spectacle of pain. Children watch in silent horror, their eyes reflecting torchlight. In the quiet of the dormitory, Aro and Lyra lie awake, their spirits unbroken by the thwarted escape. They whisper their plans, their voices soft, barely cutting through the wind's mournful song. Aro carefully hides scraps of food under her threadbare blankets, a silent act of defiance. Aro and Lyra emerge from the shadows, their presence unseen. They observe the guards, their eyes darting back and forth. Above, the stars shimmer. Beneath the fig tree, Aro and Lyra find solace as sunlight filters through the leaves. Stories and unspoken vows intertwine, fortifying their bond through shared memories and quiet hopes. Aro etches a symbol into the tree's bark, solidifying their unbreakable friendship. As dusk descends upon the quiet village, Aro and Lyra prepare to flee, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. They exchange a knowing glance, a silent promise to protect each other through the unknown. Aro and Lyra sprint through the black forest, their breath misting in the cold night air. The menacing bark of hounds echoes through the trees, and the distant glow of torches cuts through the darkness. The hunt closes in, shadows dancing around them as they flee deeper into the woods. Aro and Lyra arrive at the riverbank, their breath heavy and ragged. The freezing river current flows, a daunting barrier to their path. Aro and Lyra plunge into the dark, icy river, their bodies submerged in the unforgiving water. They cling to each other, battling the relentless current that threatens to drag them into the depths. Driven by the hope of freedom, they fight onward, their resolve unwavering against the river's fury. Emerging into the dawn, Aro and Lyra carry the weight of exhaustion, yet their eyes gleam with newfound freedom. The silhouette of their former village fades into the distance, a haunting reminder of the nightmare they escaped. They stumble forward, seeking refuge, their weary bodies yearning for respite from the ordeal. Aro and Lyra step into the town square, their weary faces drawing stares from the townsfolk. The townsfolk exchange glances, their eyes filled with a mix of curiosity and suspicion. They move cautiously, uncertain of what awaits them in this unfamiliar place. On the bustling town street, Aro and Lyra's distress cuts through the lively scene. A kind woman notices their distress, her face softening with sympathy as she approaches. Offering food and shelter, her simple act ignites a chain reaction of kindness among the townspeople. Their collective compassion shines as a stark contrast to the cruelty Aro and Lyra have previously endured. In their weary eyes, a beacon of hope flickers to life. Aro and Lyra stand clutching warm clothes, their eyes darting nervously around the unfamiliar room. The bed beckons with impossible softness. I look at Lyra, then back at the room, a silent question hanging in the air. The unexpected kindness overwhelms me, stealing my words. Time has transformed Aro and Lyra. Once hollow-eyed, now they thrive in the heart of the town. Aro and Lyra sit silently by the riverbank, the gentle spring sun reflecting in the thawing water. A silent memory of breaking free flickers across their faces. Aro smiles, a subtle acknowledgement of their shared freedom. Lyra mirrors his expression, understanding blooming in her eyes. The village entrance transforms into a stage of heartbreak as children are torn from their parents' desperate grasps. Their cries resonate, a haunting echo of innocence lost, forever marking the village with sorrow. The parents stand frozen, their faces masks of despair, a silent scream trapped within as their children are taken. Sunlight pierces through the stained glass, casting vibrant hues on Lord Varn's opulent feast. Lord Varn's cruel smile twists as he devours the roasted pheasant. Servants rush to refill his goblet, their movements swift and silent. Beyond the manor's walls, glimpses of the impoverished village reveal the stark reality of the villagers' suffering. Lord Varn feasts, a symbol of the villagers' starvation. In the darkness of the mine, Aro secretly marks a piece of coal with a small bird, a beacon of hope. I hide the marked coal, a silent act of defiance against the oppressive dark. In the dim kitchen, Lyra stands in the shadows, eavesdropping on Lord Varn. Lord Varn's words poison the air, revealing his cruel plans for the villagers. Fueled by anger and determination, Lyra resolves to escape and warn the others. Beneath the fig tree's canopy, Aro and Lyra are sitting in the dappled sunlight. They break bread together, a silent promise of solidarity. Each holds their portion, a testament to their shared burden. Under the cloak of night, guards with grim faces penetrate the forest, their torches cutting through the darkness. Aro and Lyra, small figures of fear, cling to the rough bark of a large tree, hearts racing. The beam of light washes over them, a hair's breadth from discovery, as they hold their breath in terror. In the dark river, the children fight against the relentless current, their small hands slipping, almost losing each other. Despair dawns as they confront the chilling possibility of drowning. Aro and Lyra stand at the bustling town square, eyes wide with disbelief. Baskets overflow with freshly baked bread and ripe fruit, freely offered to anyone in need. Children laugh as they chase pigeons, their faces alight with joy. A musician strums a lively tune on a lute, drawing smiles from passers-by. Under the dim glow of an oil lamp, Aro and Lyra huddle over a weathered table, their faces etched with determination. They trace the cryptic shapes of letters on slate tablets, their minds alight with anticipation. The air crackles with the promise of a brighter future as they unlock the secrets held within the written word. Years later, Aro and Lyra stand ready, offering assistance to the stream of refugees arriving in town. They return the kindness once shown to them, supporting the weary travelers. In the heart of the village, a villager quietly defies Lord Varn, sowing seeds of rebellion. Aro and Lyra stand on the riverbank, their faces filled with a gentle hope as they prepare a small wooden boat. With a tender push, they release the boat onto the water, entrusting it with a precious message of hope. The boat drifts away, carrying dreams of freedom on the spring breeze. Flickering candlelight dances across the faces of the villagers, painting the scene with hushed tension. They huddle closer, their voices a mere whisper in the dimly lit room. The legend of Aro and Lyra hangs heavy, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. Under the cloak of night, a tide of villagers rises, their forms obscured by shadow, yet illuminated by the erratic dance of torchlight. Crude weapons reflect the rebellion's raw desperation, their edges catching the fire's glow. The gates of the manor loom, a stark barrier against the villagers' advance. Fueled by years of smoldering resentment, the village square bursts into life, echoing with unrestrained joy and relief. The heavy air is filled with cheers and laughter, a stark contrast to the oppressive silence. The villagers celebrate their newfound freedom. Years later, Aro and Lyra stand atop a hill, overlooking the town bathed in the warm sunlight. News of the village's liberation arrives, and their faces light up with unrestrained joy. A shared glance passes between them, filled with pride and satisfaction at their accomplishment. Aro and Lyra arrive at the riverbank, greeted by a village reborn. Faces beam as villagers surge forward, welcoming Aro and Lyra as heroes. Aro and Lyra are symbols of hope rekindled. Sunlight floods the village school, illuminating the eager faces of children ready to learn. Aro gestures with a worn book, sharing the promise of stories and knowledge. Lyra smiles, her eyes radiating encouragement and warmth, igniting the children's curiosity. The village awakens with a flurry of activity as villagers unite to reconstruct their community. The sounds of hammers and laughter blend as thatched roofs take shape, each strand meticulously placed. Children sprint through the bustling scene, their small hands carrying tools, their faces alight with purpose. The air fills with the scent of fresh wood and earth, a promise of new beginnings and a society rooted in equality. Aro and Lyra sit together, the tranquil river reflecting their serene faces. Children's laughter echoes, a joyous symphony that fills the air as they splash and play in the river's embrace. Aro watches the children, a soft smile playing on his lips. Lyra softly smiles, her eyes meeting Aros in a moment of shared understanding. A knowing look passes between them, unspoken words confirming that their sacrifices have paved the way for this moment of pure joy. In the heart of the village home, Aro and Lyra sit among the villagers, the hearth fire casting a warm, hopeful glow on their faces. Aro's voice resonates with conviction. We must never lose sight of what we're fighting for. Lyra echoes his resolve. Even in the darkest of times, hope remains our strongest weapon. The villagers listen intently, their eyes reflecting a spark of defiance against the encroaching darkness. In the heart of the village square, a statue of Aro and Lyra stands draped in cloth, promising revelation. The villagers gather, their faces reflecting a mix of hope and solemn respect for the heroes of their village. The mayor steps forward, his broad smile signaling the imminent unveiling of a lasting tribute. With a sweeping gesture, the cloth is dramatically drawn back, revealing the statue of Aro and Lyra, symbols of valor and resilience. Years later, Aro and Lyra's distant support sustains the village, offering resources and guidance. From afar, Lyra's wisdom and supplies fuel the village's continued survival. Aro and Lyra sit together, bathed in the serene light of spring, reflecting a journey etched with enduring friendship. The tranquil river flows beside them, its gentle currents mirroring the peace they have found. The sweet scent of blossoming flowers fills the air, a fragrant reminder of resilience and gratitude. The village square is alive with celebration, torchlight painting the night with dancing shadows. Banners of Aro and Lyra flutter, their heroic images bright in the firelight. Laughter dances through the air as children play beneath the ancient fig tree, its sprawling branches offering respite. The fig tree stands as a silent guardian, its shade a sanctuary, a symbol of enduring hope for the village. Beneath the ancient fig tree, the children's laughter carries the promise of freedom and the unburdened spirit of youth. Aro and Lyra sit together on the riverbank as the sun slowly descends, painting the sky with warm hues. The gentle sounds of the flowing river and chirping birds fill the air, creating a symphony of nature's peace. Bathed in golden light, Aro and Lyra find themselves embraced by a profound sense of peace and belonging. In the heart of the village home, Aro and Lyra sit, their faces bathed in the gentle light of the hearth. Aro's gestures fill the air as Lyra presents a weathered, leather-bound book, its pages holding secrets of ages past. The children sit, their eyes wide with wonder, as the comforting scent of wood smoke and the hushed whispers of ancient tales fills the air. Under the warm sun, villagers unite, transforming their dreams into reality with each synchronized movement. Amidst the harmony of labor, some villagers mix mud and straw, sculpting the very base of their hopes. Children sprint through the rising village, their joyful laughter weaving through the air. Brick by brick, the village ascends, promising a sustainable and prosperous future for all. Aro and Lyra stand together as blossoms fill the air around them. They release lanterns into the sky, their delicate glow illuminating the riverbank. The lanterns float upwards, their light mirrored in the hopeful expressions of Aro and Lyra. Lord Varn stands tall, a cruel smile twisting his lips as he surveys his domain. Unseen, unheard, the seeds of rebellion sprout beneath his oblivious gaze. Amidst the oppressive darkness of the mine, a single flower blooms, a fragile beacon of hope. In the warmth of the kitchen, Lyra secretly piles food onto the children's plates. The aroma of stew fills the air as she defies Lord Varn's rationing orders. Under the dim moonlight, a gentle breeze whispers through the village, casting long, distorted shadows. Fear and determination mingle on the villagers' faces as they gather, their voices hushed. In hushed tones, they share escape plans, their voices barely audible above the chirping of crickets. With each passing day, hope flickers brighter in their eyes. Aro and Lyra move with practiced precision through the forest, shadows playing around them. Moonlight guides their steps as they rehearse their escape, anticipation hanging heavy in the air. Each step is precise, a testament to their shared hope for freedom. Under the dim moonlight, Aro and Lyra stand at the riverbank, their reflections shimmering in the dark water. They toss fallen branches into the river, watching as they are carried away. Their faces reveal a deep concern as they consider the risks of their escape. In the town of the past, a kind woman offers Aro and Lyra a warm embrace, a stark contrast to the coldness they have known. Aro and Lyra finally experience safety, security, and peace. Their past shadows begin to release their grip. In the village, shadows conceal faces etched with fear and a glimmer of hope. They look on as Aro and Lyra make their escape. Unspoken cheers ride on the pair's success. Aro and Lyra stand on the riverbank, sorrow etched on their faces as they gaze at their receding village. Aro solemnly declares, "We will never forget them." Lyra echoes with unwavering resolve, "Never, we carry their memories with us." Flickering candlelight dances across the faces of the kneeling villagers, their unified voices rising in a fervent prayer. Each word is a plea for the safe return of Aro and Lyra, echoing through the night. Their collective faith forms a tangible shield, a desperate attempt to ward off the encroaching darkness. Aro and Lyra venture into the forest. Their journey starts as they push aside thick vines. Sunlight filters through the canopy, guiding their way along the overgrown trail. The confirmation dawns on them. They are indeed on the right track. Aro and Lyra fight against the river's relentless current, their forms barely visible against the dark waters. Their hands meet in the churning water, a desperate grasp in the overwhelming darkness. The shared struggle intensifies their bond, a silent promise forged in the river's depths. Aro and Lyra arrive in town, embraced by the grateful townspeople. Their gratitude is a palpable wave of warmth. In the silent darkness, Aro and Lyra are lying still, finding solace in sleep. Their slow, even breaths fill the quiet room, a stark contrast to the recent frantic days. Finally, at peace, their bodies and minds surrender to the night's embrace. The village pulses with life, as villagers build new homes and nurture the land, their actions a symbol of renewal. Children's laughter echoes through the burgeoning fields, their joyful games a vibrant testament to newfound freedom. Smiles now illuminate faces once marked by fear, heralding a new era of hope and liberation for the village. Aro and Lyra dance freely on the riverbank, their laughter echoing through the air. I see joy radiating from their faces, a testament to their newfound freedom. Hope blossoms in their hearts. Under the watchful glow of flickering lamplight, the villagers gather, their faces alight with shared stories. Their voices rise and fall, weaving tales of resilience that spark the imagination of the young. The scent of wood smoke hangs heavy in the air, mingling with the weight of history. In the heart of the village, a symphony of collective effort unfolds as villagers move in harmonious unity. With each shared smile, the villagers contribute to a better world. Step by step, their actions weave together, crafting a tapestry of hope and progress. As the sun dips below the horizon, Aro and Lyra sit together, enveloped in the quiet symphony of rustling trees and blossoming flowers. The sky burns with vibrant colors, mirroring the deep affection etched into their weathered faces. Years of shared laughter and whispered secrets bind them together in an unbreakable friendship. The air buzzes with the joyful sounds of children at play, their laughter ringing through the village square. Aro and Lyra stand on the riverbank, hands softly releasing flowers into the flowing water. The vibrant blossoms float away, a poignant symbol of remembrance and hope. Candlelight dances across the village square, casting long shadows on the solemn faces of the villagers. The scent of incense mingles with the soft murmur of prayers, filling the night air with a sense of reverence. Banners bearing Aro and Lyra's names ripple gently in the night breeze, their faces watching over the mourners. The villagers gather, their faces reflect their resolve. They stand united, a symbol of freedom and justice. The air is thick with solidarity. Aro and Lyra stand together on the verdant riverbank, the spring air alive with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. The sun's tender warmth bathes their faces as they look into the distance, their hearts brimming with hope and affection. The river glides along, its waters mirroring the vast, clear expanse of the sky above.